Sanya, you have your exam on 15th, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so 15th you have your exam. So what I will do, I will take your one more extra class. Like we are done with the that chapter, right? We need to cover national income or BOP. Which one? I think we have to do what we have to do, Sana, the other chapter, which is coming in your exam. Is it foreign exchange, right?
Yes, ma'am. I have
Hmm.
the Indian economy, then economic reform since 1991, the liberalization,
Okay,
privatization.
that we have done, right?
Uh,
Yes, we
no,
have done.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yes. Sana, that's a part of your first chapter itself.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, the first unit which we were covering, right? After that, the chapter is over here. I think the chapter is economic reform from 1991 onwards. So over there, you will get liberalization, privatization, globalization, GST,
Okay.
demonetization, everything. I think
Okay,
you missed
ma'am.
the classes. So do what in case if you didn't get it now, I'll just share you the recordings. And plus I'll just give you the brief thing about that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. But we have
Then
done
it
that. You can
is the foreign exchange and the comparison between India Pakistan.
okay, so comparison we have done, right?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
extra class. So foreign exchange we are left. So Friday I'll take your class, one more extra class. And then we
Ma'am, can you send the notes of
uh,
each chapter?
for foreign exchange.
For the all these chapters.
Okay, okay. Liberalization you are talking about, right? Economic reform. I think I shared you the portion for comparison, right?
No, ma'am.
On that day you were reading it from your notes. I shared it.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Huh. So I have to share it with you. I have to share the economic liberalization part. I'll just share you the PDF. I have the PDF. Okay, the chapter PDF, so you can refer that. Right? Chapter PDF in the sense like the notes PDF, like from where I teach. Okay. And foreign exchange in the next class when I'll discuss it, and along with that I'll just share it. Okay. Okay, Sana.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So let's just start. We have to cover this. So I think in the next class we did this. What we were doing? We started with the deficit demand, right?
Ma'am, we were doing physical measures. I know, ma'am. The
Yeah.
public debtor borrowing.
Okay. So I think we started deficit demand for this, fiscal major deficit demand. Just check it. Is this the last
Yes,
slide?
ma'am.
Aggregate demand is increase and deficit demand because one in this chapter one you will be doing in excess demand and one you will be doing the deficit demand. So excess demand covered. I think we started with deficit demand.
Ma'am, the financial measures to correct that one, we are
Yeah.
doing the taxes is done, and now we have to write the public debtor borrowing.
Okay. You have to start from here. Public debt.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I think fiscal measures to correct deficit demand. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because now we have fiscal measure to correct excess demand that we have covered already. This one. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So now public debt. So basically, whatever you did in the previous one, okay, over here, see public debt. What government did? The government should increase public debt. Okay, when they will increase the public debt, so what will happen? More of the money will go in paying, will went in purchasing things and paying interest, right? But here it is deficit demand. So what government is going to do? The government should decrease public debt or borrowing. Also, government may offer to buy the issued security, and because of this, see now government decrease it, right? So of course people have more money, right? Consumption of household sector and the investment sector by the producer will rise, and aggregate demand is increased and deficit demand is corrected. Okay. Now, coming to deficit financing. Deficit financing is, for example, my budget was 100 rupees. Okay. But somewhere, when I did party, like we went for a good restaurant or something, the bill was 200 rupees. Okay. So when the bill was for 200 rupees over there, what we can do, like over there, I need 100 rupees, right? So I asked you the Sana, I need 100 rupees. So over here, see, if I am not demanding, so of course you will increase it. Resort in the sense, resort means to provide the deficit financing. You are providing me the money, right? Because right now I'm not demanding, right? For example, my budget was 100 rupees, right? But if you will not give me money, then I will not demand. right? But now it's deficit demand already. So you want to increase the demand. So you gave me the
Yes.
100 rupees, you resorted to deficit financing. And because of this money supply increase and disposable income also increase, consumption by household sector and the investment by producer will increase, and aggregate demand increase, deficit demand is corrected. Okay.
Okay.
Then coming to fiscal measures for government expenditure. Now we are done with the revenue part. We are going to discuss the expenditure part for this. Okay. So expenditure, what government will do? Government earlier over here when there was excess demand, what government was doing? Government reduced its expenditure, right? Because already people had so much money that they were demanding a lot. So government reduced it. But now nobody is demanding. So what government will do? Government will increase, right? So the government should increase its expenditure on development and productive work. It will increase the supply of money. It will increase the level of aggregate demand in the economy, and it will help to correct the deficit demand and the deflationary pressure in the economy. Clear?
Yes.
So similarly, you are not going to write. You are going to write heading and the this to control deficit demand. You are not going to write the definition. Clear, Halima?
Yes.
Okay, so from public debt itself. So what public debt? Public debt is basically they should decrease it, right? Because if people will be in debt, so how they will consume more? So when they will reduce their all the tax, all the liabilities and everything, so they can demand. So you will write second public debt, then to control this all the point, and similarly others.
Done, ma'am.
Halima done?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Halima, you are also done?
Yes.
Okay. So now basically when we started the chapter, over there, like when we were doing the measures, I told you we have two measures. One is fiscal and one is your monetary, right? So monetary is basically everything which we discuss in the banking chapter. Okay, so this is your, you will make a box over here like this monetary policy. You will write monetary policy. What are monetary policy basically? See, monetary policy refers to the policy of the central bank of a country to control money supply and the credit in the economy. So this is going to be your monetary policy. So over here, I'm not going to explain you anything because we have already done and you are not going to write anything. You are just going to write it, make a box. So these are hashtag instrument of monetary policy, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative, you know, bank rate, repo rate, open market operation, reverse repo rate, LRR. Yes. And qualitative, imposing marginal requirement, moral suasion, selective countries. In bracket over there, what you will write explanation in banking chapter. Okay. Or you can write refer banking chapter for the explanation so that whenever you are revising your notes, you should have a good material with you. Okay, so we'll quickly draw it. You will first write monetary policy, then the definition of monetary policy, then instrument of monetary policy, and the entire flow chart. Okay.
Done.
Sane, you are also done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Halima, both of you done, right? No? Yes. Halima, you are doing it or you are done? Okay, I'll just wait for 1 more minute, okay? So let's just start with the next topic, last topic. Okay. So basically, this is a revision table. Okay, we are done. This is the last topic, revision table. So now, what is this revision table? See, in the exam hall, definitely you will get a question like there is an inflationary situation, what government will do with the help of taxes, how you can control the excess demand or the inflationary situation. Okay, so this is the division. Measures, inflation and deflation. So first fiscal policy. So you have government revenue and government expenditures. Government revenue, three tax, public debt and deficit finance. So when there is an inflationary situation, you will increase, you will decrease, you will decrease, you will increase. Okay, and expenditure you will decrease, you will increase. Okay, and monetary policy, quantitative measures, bank rate, open market operations, reverse repo rate, and all that. So over here, increase, decrease, sale, and everything is written. Qualitative, imposing a marginal, you will increase. Moral suasion, you will do, you will, when there is a inflation, so you will do, ask them to follow the DARE policy, and you will have to ask them, because deficit demand is there, you will ask them to follow cheap money policy. And selective control, when there is excess demand, you will contract, you will stop the supply of money, and over here you will expand. Clear? So you will draw the table, because this is going to be a revision table. You will write quick revision for fiscal and monetary measures. I accordingly will make your table. Clear?
Yes. Done.
Okay, Halima, you are also done.
Yes. Done.
Both of you done, right? Sana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sometimes I'm unable to find who is saying that. So I have to confirm again. Okay. So now
Okay.
basically we are done with this chapter. Okay. So now from next chapter, like not from next chapter, like from next class onwards, what we'll be doing? Wait a minute. Let me just share the. Okay. Yeah. So we'll be starting with the theory portion, which is your Indian economic development. We have done this unit. Now we'll start with this unit. Okay. So over here in this unit, we have different chapters. Okay. So let's just quickly see what we are going to do. So we are going to start with next unit. We are not going to write 7 and something. It is unit. So the unit name is current challenges facing Indian economy. Okay. So over here, we are going to do human capital formation, rural development, employment, and sustainable economic development. Okay, so these are the things which we are going to do in the like in the next class. So what you will do today, you will just write the syllabus. From next class onwards, we will be starting. Okay, so write unit current challenges facing Indian economy, human capital formation. We are going to do how people become resource, role of human capital, and all that. Rural development, key issues. These are the chapters. So first we will cover this chapter, then this, and this. Okay. So basically, we have to cover 4 chapters under this unit. So we'll try to finish it. Like I will hardly give one class or 1.5 class for one particular chapters. Okay. So you from next class onwards, you have to increase your writing speed. Okay. You can write down the syllabus right now. Everything will be doing next class. Okay.
60 period for this full and one chapter, one class.
Yeah, one chapter, one class. I think it's not possible, but 1.5 class for one chapter, like this. Okay, like one class and half class. So in 3 classes, we'll try to cover 2 chapters because they are hardly. You can see the topics. First, how people become resource. Then role of human capital in economic development. Then growth of education sector in India. Only 3 topics you have to cover in first chapter. So it's very easy. 3 topics we can cover in one class, right? Not in one class, even in 2 class, we'll just do it. Okay.
How many marks will get from this unit 7?
This unit is for 12 marks.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's for 12 marks. Let's just check it again. No. This is for 20 marks. That's why you have 4 chapters. Okay. Now you have to study. 20 marks out of 80 are in your hands. Okay. Quickly write down the syllabus.
Okay.